keep from going under. It's like a jungle outside, sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your host, Kyra Page, and welcome to the first episode of Kultured Konversations. If you missed our introduction video, make sure y'all check that out so you know what this series is going to be about. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about understanding our natural hair. All right, so with me, I got a few of my homegirls, and they're going to introduce themselves, and then we're going to get into the video.
Hey guys, my name is Queda Martin. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and my hair texture is 3C.
Hey y'all, I'm Charlene, and I'm from Scranton, PA, and I have 4C here.
Hey y'all, my name is Paris Brown. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I have 3C hair.
Hey guys, my name is Aniyah Oxindine. I live in Pennsylvania and I have 3C hair.
The purpose of this video is to talk about how to navigate our natural hair. Because growing up, we've all done stupid stuff and have made very bad decisions when it comes to our hair because we didn't know any better. So we're just gonna talk about natural hair. We're gonna give you guys some advice or perspective, tell y'all some stories, and hopefully you guys can learn something from our bad experiences and our journeys with our natural hair. So we're gonna get into the first question, and it is, how do you all feel about your natural hair, and what is your relationship with your hair?
Ooh, that's a good question.
For me, it's like a love-hate relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. This morning, I woke up, y'all, and I was not feeling my hair. I have to physically it's just, I don't know. It's very on and off.
Like if you don't like it, it's a wrap.
If I don't like it, it's a wrap. The braid out, I knew it was gonna look right because I used the right amount of product. But sometimes, when I lay down with my bonnet, my braids will go different ways. And they won't fully come out right. Or when I use different hair products, I notice that my curl pattern will look different. It's just all different. And sometimes I just be dang, I just want to cut it off again.
Oh, that'd be real. In the morning when you just want to shave this off, I don't even care anymore. That'd be hurting.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that I do have a love and hate relationship with my hair because, as you can see, I don't have it out because it's hard to deal with. But I gotta learn how to do it. But I feel like I am willing to learn.
Me and her go way back.
Me and her is crazy.
Me and her go way back.
Sandbox. So I used to have a love-hate. No. I used to love my hair only because I only did curly styles. That's it. Then in high school, I started to straighten it a lot. Not OD, but straighten it a lot. And have it blown out. Not really wear it curly because when the knots hit, that's when I'm I just don't feel like doing it no more. So yeah, but now me and her, we like this for real. And we click, we do our things. Right now she's in a protective style because I don't feel like doing her no more. But
For real.
me and sis, we go way back.
Yeah, I feel for me, it's more love rather than hate. I get frustrated. Right now I'm in a frustrated state, but I feel it's always exciting to explore, or even though it's hard to say because I don't do nothing with my hair. But it's the anticipation or thought of exploring, buying new hair products is really fun. It's it's stuff like that, and I actually enjoy doing my hair at night, doing getting ready for a braid out, or I'd rather a braid out or a twist out. How y'all feel about that?
A braid out over a twist out?
Yeah,
I never tried it.
I don't know. If I have a good braid out, the girls be...
It's different.
It just...
the curls are
they be crinkly, yeah.
You prefer it over the twist out?
Twist outs
Yeah.
be raunchy,
I know. Hold on.
It's a
Because
raunchy
I like my
experience.
twist outs with my beads and it...
No, I'm talking about a good twist out and you gotta take it out the next day type stuff.
Yeah.
I was never good at those because when I had a shrinkage.
Mm-hmm.
And when you twist it, it kind of unravels.
Yeah.
And whereas if you braid it, it's kind of locked in.
It's
So
still locked in at the
end.
it allows it to really get its shape. So that's what I'm saying. But,
But I've never done a twist out or a braid out just for the style. I've only done it to stretch my hair.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get in the shower, I'll wash my hair, and if I don't feel like putting heat on my hair, I'll braid it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stretch it,
yeah.
and then I'll wait till the next few days, and then I take it out, and then I do what I want with it, so then I don't have to blow dry it.
Yeah, if I don't feel like doing my hair, I'll just put in 4 braids, and then you know how people be having the head wraps. I just put a shirt over it, tie it in the back. That is my style for the day.
for the day.
I don't do
Stuff
like the
that
bread
is
down.
like cool, like easy hacks. Like I don't know, people like don't realize like how good that makes your day feel. Like to find, like to know that your hair is like dealt with for the day. Like,
Yes.
but like I gotta prepare for tomorrow. Like when I'm going to sleep, I'm like, dang, what
Yes.
am I
Do
gonna
my
do
hair.
tomorrow? I just got through today. Like,
And then like when you go to sleep, it messes up the look. And then
Yes, especially with like the braid out.
yes,
Yes.
but like
I'm
That's
really
gonna-
scared to go to sleep.
I say, how are you gonna sleep?
Cause
they used to
You a
sleep
pineapple?
back then. They used to sleep with their head off the bed when they had a.
That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna enjoy my nap. My sleep, my 8 hours.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, yeah, pineapples work. I use
Sometimes.
pineapples, and then you use
Yeah,
a
I
silk
always do
scarf.
What is that?
So you literally put it in a
Like when
really
you
loose
put your hair
right here.
like literally one
I'm showing a
scrunchie.
little
Unicorn.
right now. Why y'all on me with a pineapple was?
I mean, when you like,
It's okay.
it's alright.
oh,
We're learning.
Not
It's
too much. Not too much.
but yeah, exactly. To help those who don't know, who trying to know, who just starting.
If you don't know, now you know.
Ain't that a song?
Yes. Oh
Oh, I
God.
love that.
If you
Then you-
don't know,
Then you know.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah. Right. Growing up, did you guys see a lot of black representation of natural hair representation, like on TV, on the internet, in the classroom, everyday life?
No, I'm not gonna hold you. Like when I go into the stores, like me and my mom, we shop at Sally's Beauty, and like you know, it mainly got a lot of like white products, but they do have this section for like the black hair care, and all I would see is a relaxer box. You know, the relaxer box with the straight nice
The
hair. I wanted my hair just
little
like
kids
that.
on it, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So there really wasn't a lot of that, and on top of that, like watching TV, like watching like black sitcoms, their hair was really like relaxed
Straight.
or like texturized. You know what I'm saying? I really
Yeah.
didn't see afros, really like curly. You know what I'm saying?
It was,
Kinky
like,
hair that
crochet,
wasn't.
like curls.
Yes,
like, that stuff.
yes. Or like even if you watch like Martin, like
Her hair was
yes.
yeah.
Or like you know
Always
Pam,
styled.
it was
Always-
with a lot of
yes.
products and stuff in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can tell it was a lot of like the spray and stuff.
trying to keep it.
What was it?
It's
Okay.
got to be.
You said what?
It's about black
Was there a lot of
representation.
Yeah.
natural hair representation going on?
No, cause my mom like I feel like when I was younger, like it was curly, but then like she was like I can't put up with it, so I went to the hairdresser immediately, and then like I wanted my curls back, and like I was so upset because like I tried to do like a pineapple, but it was like a cute like I'm about to go to house type of pineapple, and it wouldn't curl up. Like I was in the church bathroom trying to fix my hair, I remember, and I literally cried.
Sometimes
And-
it be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
crying over
hair,
your
like
hair is
crying over your
really-
hair is like the worst kind of
Pain.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
pain.
And then like I went to middle school with a bunch of white people, so like all I seen was straight hair. And then remember when it was the trend when you dye your hair with Kool-Aid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I did
like,
that.
and I'm like, I want to do
Okay,
that,
like,
like, because my hair
didn't
was
work.
what it was. I couldn't do it, and then like everyone didn't have like hair like me, so I was like, damn, nobody got black hair. Black people hair, because it was a bunch of white people.
But for me, my mom always like wear her hair natural styles. Actually, like she did like the big chop really early. Like I had to be like maybe 10 when she did that. And back then, people were still wearing their hair. Even I was wearing my hair straight, but she kind of convinced me. She's like, you know, like she like started our whole family on like the natural hair trend. So my grandma's natural, my aunt's natural, like everybody's natural because of my mom. And ever since then, she's always had we have a big bin under our sink, and it's just
Bunch
full
of products.
Yes.
Yeah, the hair bucket.
Always water bottles everywhere. Always like scarves, bonnets everywhere. So she's always been like Naya, take care of your hair, Naya, do this to your hair. So she's always put like a bug in my ear about my natural hair. But it's also like we're both like lazy naturals. So we'll like twist our hair like detangle and all that type of stuff. But when it comes to styling, we don't go out of our way to like do some crazy styles. But like she's been a good like representation for me growing up, especially like loving and accepting her curls, like being in a corporate job, like surrounded by a lot of white people. And even like she had an issue like sometimes like wearing certain styles to work or like considered dress code, like violation of dress code. And I'm like, it was just shocking to me, but she still like wore her hair natural regardless. So that was a good representation.
Yeah, that's admirable.
It was hard. Okay, so like back then, the straightened hair look was the look of the 90s. Like if you watch any old school movie, like they all had straightened, relaxed styles. Cause like my grandma, she was also relaxed. And so sometimes like my hair would look unkept or like crazy to her because in her day, they didn't really have crazy styles like that. Same with my mom. She was relaxed for a long time because she felt like it was a lot to manage, especially with 2 toddlers in college. Like it was a lot. So like, then my mom, she did a big chop and she went natural one day and I was like,
That's it right there. That's it right there.
But she never, even though she had relaxed hair, she never stifled our love for natural hair. Like, she was never like, you need a relaxer, you need a relaxer. Like, and I went to a hairdresser, or hair salon, whatever, one time, and she was like, you know, baby, we gonna get you a relaxer the next time you come. And I was like, my mama told me to love my hair. Like, I was so quick to get on her because I was like, how could you tell me I need to relax my hair because my hair is too much or too wild, you know?
Right.
So it's like, I had a lot of natural teachers and stuff, and that's kind of where I saw and got my inspiration. There was this, she was like almost 6 foot, very tall teacher. She had a huge afro. Loved it. And she inspired me so much. Like, I was like, I don't want my hair to be bold like that. I don't look like that. And her and another teacher at that school was who kind of taught me like natural styles and stuff. But no, it's back then you didn't have much representation, especially on like TV.
Well, I wouldn't say like on TV necessarily, but my mom was just the best representation, and my aunt, because my mom, she has really long hair. Like every time she cut it, it just goes right back down her back. And she always wear like curly. She be having long curls, or like if she blow dry out, she just put it in a bun and stuff like that. So it's like me and her, like we always did like simple styles and stuff. And like when she used to do my hair, she'd give me like the 4 pigtails, or like I'll just wear it out curly, or like every once in a while like I'll straighten it and stuff. But then once I started doing my own hair, it was like I would pick and choose like when I want it curly. Like I'll do every other hairstyle not curly. Like I'll be picking and choosing. I still do that now. Like I pick and choose when I feel like wearing it curly, because maybe sometimes I don't want to blow dry it. But I feel like she gave me the best representation of like, you know, like anything you do with your hair, like no matter how other people might view it, as long as you like it yourself and you are willing to like walk out like that because you know that you look beautiful, then that's fine. And my aunt, she has locks, and so like I'm not too confident in like locking my hair, so when I get braids and stuff like that, I be like, oh, I look like my aunt and stuff. So yeah, she was like the representation of like a different hairstyle that like you could rock for years and years and like it will still look like dope. Yeah.
So like, have y'all ever been made to feel ashamed or bad about your hair ever growing up?
People told me it wasn't mine.
People told you?
Oh yeah, that was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Is that your real hair?
With weaves or like just like anything that we're like, it didn't show like what natural hair is supposed to be, if that makes sense. So if you had like passion twist or like braids or like I said weave, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, like that's yours for real.
Or they would clown and be like, well, that's forced hair, it's not your hair. And I'm like
Like
when it was really my hair, like, I remember when my mom first started letting me wear wraps, because like for the longest she wanted me to wear like a long wrap. You know what a wrap is? Like you just get your hair flat on. It's like
a silk. I know what you.
So you wrap this over, like you wrap it on your head.
Basically like a silk press.
Okay.
And like
You should have said it.
I was here with you. I was here with you.
I was
you know,
over
they be like,
I was over there.
like once you go to middle school, you rap. You be like, oh yeah, you got your rap done. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in school with my little rap I had behind my ear. And this one girl was like, is that your hair? And she was like, is that a weave? And I'm like, this is not a weave. Like, mind you, like my hair, this was the point where my hair wasn't damaged. Like my hair had to have been like middle of my back type length. And I was like, this is not a weave, baby. This is mine.
And
Who told you that though?
Some
Like,
white girl.
okay, that's what I was gonna ask, because sometimes like some of them comments was coming from black kids.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, remember Yaga was a thing, and like
Yes. That was crazy.
That
That was crazy.
So what made you feel comfortable enough to do that?
To pull the whole "don't touch my hair" narrative. That got part like.
I still feel like that though.
That's gonna be in the video.
Please keep that. Yeah, that whole middle school era was like, it just wasn't it for me. Like, it was always something about my hair. Like, especially when I wore braids, like box braids for the first concept was horsehair, and I was like, how could y'all really sit there and say that about me? Like, that's crazy.
Not crazy.
Have y'all ever had Singley's twist?
No.
Okay, like crochet single-use twists.
Oh,
No, right? I just remember this. I forgot that this ever happened. Like, I was in 7th grade. I remember this clear as day. I was sitting in English class, and I was in front of, like, one of the white boys. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I was really, like, the only black girl in my classes besides maybe one, because, like, my school was kind of, like, predominantly white, if you want to say that. And we were in class, and I had single-use crochet twists, and they gonna sit behind me and ask me, like, do you wash your hair? Like, it was like, do you wash your hair? And they sitting there, like, you know what I'm saying, touching it. I'm just like, I'm like, at this point, what do I do? Because what you mean, do I wash my hair? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like questions like that where it's like, why do you feel comfortable enough to ask me about that? And it wasn't in a way where it was like curiosity. It was him trying to be funny.
Yeah.
So like, I really,
I always felt bad for the white people that were actually curious, but like just didn't know how to say it.
Yeah.
I never really felt bad, but it's just like funny seeing them struggle. Like, how do I like? Is that like your
teacher? Like for braids, like I remember this, and I'm sorry, but like it was math class, and like her name was my math teacher. She was my math teacher, and I had braids, and she was like, "How long did that take?" And I was like, and she was like 3 hours, and I was like, "Yeah, girl, I sat in the chair for like 3-4+ hours."
Yeah, that's why people say it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and they be so curious, like.
First off, there's this narrative that black women can't grow their hair long. So if you have long hair, it has to be a weave. Baby, we got shrinkage. So it's an illusion. My hair could be here when it's curly, but when it's straight, it be to the floor. You know what I'm saying? But like, I remember the first time I got box braids. It was a protective style. I was like, I'm gonna try something different. And a lot of people got mad at me. They was like, you got all that hair, you gonna put that weave in it? And I was like, okay, this is what I wanted to do with my hair. This is something that I felt beautiful in. So how are you gonna make me feel bad about? I know I got hair. Sometimes I don't want to do it. Sometimes I want to put it up to protect it because it's a protective stuff. You know.
Wait, who told you? Black people?
It was I went to a predominantly black school and they got mad. Like, you got all that hair. What you need weave for? Because I want it.
I didn't even say that was considered weave. I thought a weave was when you sew it in.
I say weave. I don't really
I mean,
know.
like anything that's like added hair, if you want to say it,
because
like
you weave it.
But I feel like because she called it a weave, but she said like the white girl.
I feel like it's different meanings
like
to it now because I don't even call hair weave.
Yeah,
I just be like, I'm gonna get some
extension.
hair.
I say extension.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go get
Or like if you do a wig, I just call it a wig.
Yeah, wig. Yeah.
Or like a sewing. I don't say weave.
Yeah, I just say.
Bruh, but speaking of that, like, I used to hate that too. Like, if say if like I'm trying to think, I had a wig for my graduation, my senior graduation shoot, high school, and you know they was asking me like, why won't you just wear your hair or like like just straighten it, sign third. It was like, it's not that I feel bad about my hair and like I just neglected. It's just I didn't want to.
I feel you.
And like two is like whenever you do your hair and it doesn't come out like how you imagined it or want it to come out, it's like, all right, now I really don't want to do my hair because it's like, what's the point?
You still gotta go somewhere. So
right.
That's so
worse.
worse.
Especially if you're taking pictures and stuff like that and it's not coming out right. You just got to straighten here and then everything flat. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like when people said that because it was like, I understand I have a lot of hair, I want to do this and the third, but it's like, like, my hair, my head.
Right.
Me and
I
her,
paid for it.
Me and her, we go back. So it's like,
people said that to me too. Before, like they're like, you should just wear wear your hair out. Like wear your hair out. I'm like, no. Like I just no.
You feel like people be coming like, I feel like, do you think they mean anything by it when they say that, or is it just like
Sometimes
I feel like
No, she meant that.
She meant that.
I promise, like she not. We was sitting in the cab, and she just like it was so random. I knew her, but like I knew of her, and I'm just like, why? Like out of all the little black girls sitting in the cab, you chose me out of everybody to ask if this was my real hair. I think that is the most offensive thing ever.
yeah, like that is kind of crazy. But like I feel like there are people that are like generously trying to like like oh shoot, you look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because of my hair, people didn't even think I was black though. And I'm like, how do you not like think that I'm black? Like,
It's ignorance.
No, and then
It's literally ignorance.
and then like I remember because I had to like literally was like, hey, like this is my real hair. Like I'm just like I should not have to like. Pull
I've
my
done
hair
that.
apart.
And I've done that.
Yes,
because
I
people
have.
wouldn't believe like, or they assume that I'm mixed because I have like long hair. It's like, why we gotta be mixed with something that have.
That is
Because
so annoying.
a lot of
Like
girls
think
with
you
long
have to
hair.
be mixed, or they automatically be like, what do you mix with? Or be like, oh, you like, and I just mix like her. Like
Like black people can't generate
You have no
beautiful, like black people can generate beautiful hair textures of all grades.
People
So
probably be like, what's wrong with being mixed? I mean, there's nothing wrong with
That's
that.
a whole
That's
different-
not.
there's nothing wrong with it, but you shouldn't assume that because our hair texture is a certain way that we gotta be mixed with something. Like
I
maybe
take
we
that
just
so personally. Like,
Yeah.
Like people don't realize that even when I came to college, people kept like saying, and I'm like, guys, we're grown. I would think
Let it go.
people would like get past this,
Mhm.
but it's just kind of like I don't know, like people just have a lot to say.
A lot of people got a lot of opinions on other people's stuff, other people's appearances. So like people are quick to talk about somebody else. Ooh, somebody's quick to talk about somebody else's hair. Talk about what they doing with it. Oh, I don't like that, or maybe she should have. Like it's one thing to like help a sister out, but it's another thing to try to like dog each other because of what we do to our hair.
I feel like that has a lot to do with internalized, like, there's something going on with you.
Yeah, like, I hate when people be like, you know, like, oh, you should do this with your hair. Just like, you have such nice hair and everything, you know. I wish, like, I could be able to do that with my hair and stuff like that. It's like, don't praise me and bring yourself down at the same time. It's like, I have my hair, you have your hair. You have your life, I have my life. So, like, do things your way. Don't try to do things my way because you want it to come out how my hair will come out. Like,
Took a backhanded compliment.
Right, like, if
To
I have a
yourself.
slick back bun and your bun is not slicking, then it's okay. Just do the same hairstyle, but do it the way your hair
Because
could be
just
correct.
Like,
Right.
Slick it, like,
Or like,
Like maybe because some parts not slicking, like leave the back out, like
Right.
leave 2 curls out, or leave some curls out in front.
like
Like,
get creative with it. Like it's your
style.
style.
It's
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Got a bunch of styles.
This is not sponsored.
Or like I go on YouTube and look up like hairstyles.
Yeah.
But I specifically type in 4C.
Or Instagram reels.
I feel like
If you go
The-
on Pinterest, like, you gotta say black girl.
because
hate
that is so bad. That is so
I
bad.
do it for everything. Everything. I do like
Black girl.
Even on TikTok,
Black girl.
on TikTok, you be like, I be seeing the Amazon fire, like Amazon fine. When I search up all white people, black girl. Okay.
Like, why we gotta specify Google? Come on, be
Right.
inclusive. But like, one thing that I really, really hate that black women do is like we tear ourselves down, each other down. Like, I don't believe there's such thing as bad hair. I feel like there's different hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because your hair is tighter and mine is looser, that doesn't, or whatever, vice versa. It doesn't mean like your hair is worse than mine because, or better than mine, or whatever. So it's like you were saying, like your hair is beautiful in its own way. There's some things that you can do with your hair that I can't do with mine. Or like y'all froze. Like if you got 4C hair, y'all froze be popping. Your hair, okay. The thing about Charlene, y'all, her hair is beautiful, but she don't be showing it. But it's beautiful. Like I freaking love your hair because it just the volume. Like I'm sorry. No, but it's like I feel like we should all embrace our hair textures and just learn it and do it the best way we can to cater to ourselves. Like it's not a competition. Black people are like, I don't know.
And once you hit that point that you know it's not a competition, I feel like that's like maturing. Like it kind of resonates within yourself because you become more confident when you realize it and like stop comparing yourself. It's easier said than done to compare your hair.
Yeah.
Because we always do that because we see someone on TikTok, we see their hair, and we're like, oh, we should try those products. That's comparing, but also it's like, you know.
You're exploring also when you do that too.
Yeah. I feel like we've all done it. Like at some point we've compared ourselves.
I definitely have.
It's hard not to in this world. We're easily influenced by like
social media.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge thing.
I remember I did a project about like the effect social media has on like us and our brains and how like we just like continuously keep going and we try to like live up to this like impossible expectation that social media has set for us.
Yeah.
But these trends, y'all, that's kind of scary.
Sorry,
that's off topic. That's like a simulation, like low key. Like everybody's wearing. I'm a victim of the club clips. I'm guilty of that. But like we're all wearing. Trends are crazy because you know trends like recycle every such amount of years. So I feel like I don't know like trends like you know like now it's like we used to like look back on TikTok like thin eyebrows in like the 90s.
Yes.
Like that was a trend. Now it's like thicker eyebrows. Now it's like I don't know if you heard of like soap eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like it's just a lot of trends and like inspiration from other people. So it's hard to be yourself and like your own style when like people I see like people in New York on TikTok like you know, like people in the actual city are very like much more confident about what they wear, and like like people, you know, some people randomly capture like, you know, people walking in their day-to-day lives, and I feel like they're just so creative and like just them. Like it may seem like strange and like different to us, but I kind of like shift my perspective and like that's them. You know, no one else has like that like them. So I feel like that kind of pushes. That's thinking. Me saying that's like pushing me to do my hair the way I want it, even though it doesn't like conform to this Pinterest like picture I have of my hair. Like I need to make it me. You know.
Right. I definitely feel like social media kind of like it stunts your growth in a way. And like, I feel like it, like she said, where like you're doing trends, like you see trends, you'd be like, oh, like you never thought about wearing these glasses, but now that I see other people doing it, now I want to do it.
Those
you know?
glasses?
Yes. Like I only bought them off of Shein, and it's like why? Because I can't see out of them. I gotta put contacts in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like it stops you from being authentic and actually like learning what you like. So like I have like, this is so off topic because it's about hair, but like even for like clothes, like trying to find your own style, and it's like I just go based off of like what I see on TikTok or like the people that are buying, like people that buy stuff from Shein and stuff like that. It's like it's hard for you to like be like confident and okay with yourself, and that's why like I feel social media is very like toxic to me. I would get off of it.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration and making it yours. Right. So it's one thing to like, all right, this is how she do it, this is how I'm gonna do it. But like if you like, all right, she did it this way, but I'm gonna do it this way because this is my thing. Like one thing I love about like my hair is like my edges. Right. And I get weird compliments like instead of saying I like your hair, I like your edges, girl. Ooh, thanks. That's thanks. Yeah, thanks. You know. But like in every hairstyle that I do, I got my edges. And at one point, I didn't know how to do my edges because like at one point baby hairs was not, I mean it was a thing, but it went away, and like you said, it recycled, came back. Right. And so like when I seen other people doing their edges, they weren't doing them like this at that point, but they were, you know, the ones that
like curly.
Yeah, and I was like,
you mean like the two little things?
Yeah, right there.
That's how they were doing them. No, not like that. It was it was different. They pull them down and then So I was like, you know. But it's like I seen that and I was like, okay, I don't like that for me. So I was like, I'm gonna do something different. I like the swoops and the swirls and stuff. And now that my hair is red, it's like it adds a little extra spice.
That's okay. That's like your signature. Yeah. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's okay. But like to like go on TikTok or be like, it's one thing to do it for one thing, but if you're doing it for everything, then it's like
you're
that's
not
who you are. That's not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's hard. Like black women are like more susceptible to being influenced by social media and things, and not even just social media, but like the perception of how other people see us.
It's a beauty standard.
Yes, yes, thank you. It's a beauty standard of how like we're supposed to look. So I feel like black women are very insecure about how we look, our bodies, our hair, our clothes, what we wear, because there's so many people telling us how we're supposed to look, and then you have like white society, America, whatever, forcing us to look more tolerable to their liking. So it's like you're stifled under all this pressure and standards and expectations, and you can't like be you.
This is crazy. I'm gonna spiral in my mind. I'm like, dang, like be you.
But it's hard.
It's hard because it's a self-esteem thing.
Especially in college, like I was just like thinking about like how like every Wednesday Ziana dresses up. Like it'd be hard, y'all, because like every day, like you see Ziana, they walk in with their purple on, they walk in with their vest, their jackets, their boots. I'm just be like, I don't dress up like that.
I got on sweatpants and Crocs today.
No, like, I be feeling underdressed.
Yeah.
That's why I went to the calf for Fried Chicken Wednesday.
Cause like, all right, y'all got it. Y'all own the calf today. But it's like sometimes, like coming to HBCU especially, you have to learn to be comfortable with being the only person looking like this, and you know what I'm saying?
That's inspiration, like seeing them like dress up and stuff like that. Like that's almost like wait, like they doing something. So I want to do something. You know?
Yeah.
But it's like every day, like you never. They always put an extra effort to make themselves feel
look good. That has a lot to do with self-esteem.
Yes.
Like when you wake up in the morning and do your hair and do like your makeup, if you want to do that, put on some clothes, it feeds into your confidence.
Yeah, it makes you feel better. Like I love
look
it.
good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
I love doing that.
That's what I used to do freshman year.
I gotta get back on that too. Like when they be walking too, like they know they look. They got
that little. They flip their hair and but it's like you said, like that's kind of like inspirational in a way. Like, okay, I want to wake up and you know what? Let me just put that on and walk outside and be like, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, for me, like, I was like, dang, it's a negative thing that we be following behind people. But, like, perspective, like, shit, it's inspiration, you know? We need each other, so.
And I think that's like a perk being oh wow, that was not English. Being at a HBCU, like you can really thrive here, find yourself here, and learn from each other here. Because just from y'all, just from talking to y'all, I've learned a lot already. Different perspectives. We're all from different places. We grew up differently, and it broadens your perspective. So I feel like seeing how people, what you could do, it's motivational.
Yeah.
It takes you to
Because I feel like there's a negative and positive, like there's negative and positive aspects to it. So like you said, like looking at them, that is inspirational as long as you're taking that and using it towards good and not being like, jealous or malicious. You know what I'm saying? So like it's almost similar to like, how you go on Instagram and like you see models that have like, their afro out and stuff like that. When I look at that, I be like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't ever look at it and be like, like I feel like that's not.
It's almost like you're proud for the culture.
Yes.
Like
you want to be included in it, or like learn how to love yourself enough to be able to
compliment or get behind
like,
somebody.
Like just like proud.
Yeah. I feel like anytime I see a black sister with their hair
like,
popping, I be like, okay, don't hurt them now.
I love the wraps.
The turbans,
bro, the wraps.
That's a good.
I might have to get me one. I'm not going to lie.
I got like 10.
See, where you get them from?
My sister bought them for me. But that's another thing I love about black women is we're so versatile in our looks. Like you can never, sometimes we be borrowing from each other or whatever. But like, if we all go through our phones right now, we could probably find 15 different styles. Mm-hmm. Just from our, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we know how to switch it up.
Y'all seen that TikTok? Oh my bad, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Y'all seen that TikTok where it was like Brenda Letitia. Always like there's always gonna be a different style, and like it's crazy how like we could do so much with our hair. No, I never did it before. So I'm not gonna do it, but I feel like that's so like it's so crazy how we could do so much with our hair, and it's just like that's what like I want to start doing, because like it's one thing to do braids and stuff like that, but like to actually like do your hair and to like learn how to love it, that's top tier. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's top tier.
And to like take care of it too, because it's one thing for it to look good, but like black women, or I would say when we're young, we don't really know how to take care of our hair. Yeah. And so like
my mama was doing it.
Yeah. So when you transition from your mom doing your hair to you doing your hair, like what are some struggles that y'all face?
Trying to flat iron it. I remember like I first started trying to flat my hair, and then it was just like completely dead. And then I was like, let me just try to cut it a little bit. And then I messed up there. And then I remember I got so frustrated one day. I had a weave in, and I just cut my leave out. That's how my big chop happened. I was like so depressed.
So you cut your leave out?
I cut my leave out, yeah.
Your leave out was right here?
Yeah, I cut my middle part leave out, and it was like this short. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to just do the big chop. Like it was just like, okay, now I really got to focus and zone in on my hair. But I feel like the big chop was definitely like a learning journey for me, because like I remember I went to Puerto Rico when I first got it done. I'm just like, dang, like I don't know if I look good. Like, am my head short? My head, because I don't have a weirdly shaped head, but you can see people's head shape with their hairstyle. Yeah, and it used to be like, dang, and
that's your head.
I didn't have the right products down there either, so I'm like, But yeah, that's what happened, y'all.
But there's also, side note, and I want to go back to the other question. There's a narrative about short hair not being feminine or like beautiful. Yes, so like when I cut my hair, y'all can't tell, but I bald baddie by choice, y'all. So I cut my hair, and for a minute I cried. Like when I first got it, I was like, they're gonna think I'm a man. Like, and one time
so sad,
I was really sad though, because I'm like, I didn't see too many women rocking short hair and being feminine, and not like even having to try. Like, they don't have to wear earrings to feel feminine. They don't have to put on lashes or makeup to feel feminine. They just feel that way with their bald head or whatever. So like, then I started seeing more people like that, and then I got some confidence. But like my mom did it. She cut her hair off, and she was like, she asked my dad, she was like, do you like it? He was like, oh, before he even said it, she was like, well, you don't gotta like it. I love it. And that's when I was like,
that's what you
no. But it's like, confident Black women with short hair needs to be, like, there needs to be a spotlight on that more, because there's a lot of Black women who feel like they can't cut their hair or they don't like their hair short because they don't feel beautiful. So,
or they just can't, like, grow, like, their hair, like, isn't that, like, everybody, like, that oil, that's not gonna work overnight, bro. Like, that's what I thought.
I'd be more than
really, you're like, I'm gonna just dump it in.
Say, like, being set over, like, your length is, like, different, too. It's like, you expect it, especially, like, when taking out your braids, and you expect it to be down there, but it's still the same spot.
You go to cut it, you be like, no, it ain't that.
I be gassing it, though. I be gassing it, like, this wasn't this long before.
My hair grew, let me cut it down.
I think that was huge growing up, like, people, like, glorifying, like, the length of, like, your hair and everything. Yes, because, like, that was, like, literally, like, it was an upset. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was, like, I was a part of that, too. Like, I was like, dang, like, I need to get my ends clipped. I need to keep my hair oil so I can, like, grow. Because that was a narrative. That was a push when I was younger. Like, get your hair longer. Your hair's so long. Like, oh, my gosh. So it fueled me rather than, like, me fuel myself. You know?
Right. I chose, like, length over health for, like, the longest.
Yes.
That's a like, for the longest. And then that big chop came around and I had to let it go. But I didn't know that, like, when you cut your hair, you definitely let go of more than just your hair.
Yeah,
it's
like,
that's
what I'm crap.
It definitely is. Like, I remember, like, the first day I went to church, and I was just like, I just laid it all on there.
Just on the altar.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to, like, see how that would feel, like, not to have, like, a hair tie. Like, I've always, like, at least had, like, maybe the minimum is, like, 3 hair ties in my hair. So it's, like, till I literally, like, not have to worry about that and, like, put product and, like, just do your edges, I feel like
it's
that would
freeing.
be I'm about to say, like,
it's faster, right?
It's no, actually no, it's not as fast as y'all think.
It's not.
It's really because your hair, it has to lay a certain way, or you're gonna be like, I look like a potato.
Like a certain product, because if you don't wet it enough, like, the curl's not finna pop.
Like, and then because it's short,
you're
really
forced to wear it out now.
Yeah,
I used to do the little what's the little thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the sponge.
Like
I was just popping with that sponge.
I would like. She's like,
I was.
Hold on, let me hold that sponge, bro.
Yeah, like, I was going crazy.
But it's like, it takes me a really long time to do my hair when it's short sometimes, because it's like, you gotta get it a certain way. But it's very freeing to just wake up and be, now in the wintertime, it ain't that free. It's very, very cold and uncomfortable, because it's like, that wind be whipping.
Especially when it start growing out.
Oh, no, that grow out be crazy.
Your hair, like, because I cut it myself, she had to, like, layer it while it was still short. So it was like some parts was longer, some parts were shorter.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is not gonna work.
Layering definitely messed me up too. Like, you know how, like, for curly hair, you're not really. I mean, layering works, but, like, also, like, you should get, like, a curly cut basically.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, some haircuts work good with straight hair, and then some haircuts work better with curly hair.
Yeah.
And my hair was trained to, like, even I struggle now with the shape of my hair because it was trained for, like, straight hair. So I kind of need to, like, get a curly cut. But I feel like if I do that, I gotta cut a lot off.
And it's
I'm
okay.
fine with it.
It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
Sorry, not about me. Go ahead.
But backtracking, back to the question, because when you was talking about short hair, like, that whole narrative. But
never again.
I would do it again, honestly. I would do it again. But that growing process would be crazy. But yeah, like, what struggles have y'all faced growing up, trying to understand your natural hair?
See, my hair was relaxed. My hair was like, my mom, she's a cosmetologist, right? So, like, my mom's hair was relaxed. And even when I was younger, like, I guess I had problems with my hair with, like, trying to grow it out. So, like, I have, like sensitive spots, or, like, spots where, like, it's easy for me to lose hair. So it'd be, like, right here on the sides, or, like, you know, and my hair was very, like, I guess you want to say very curly and difficult to deal with. So, like, my mom having me, and then my brother, and then my little sister.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like most of the time the case is that, like, she doesn't have enough time to take care of it, and she has multiple children. So, like, I ended up, you know, having my hair relaxed for, like, years. And I'm talking about years until high school. And in high school, my sophomore year, that's when I decided to, you know what, I don't want to be relaxed no more. And like you said, with, like, choosing length over, like, health for, like, the longest, I would, like, every time, like, my mom relaxed my hair, I would expect it to be longer. And, like, I don't think that was, like, really the case. Like, now I kind of, like, if you have a relaxer, you know what I'm saying, make sure it's just healthy, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. But
there's such thing as healthy, like,
there is such thing. Yeah, there is
Yeah.
such thing. But I feel like it did the kind of opposite for me. I feel like it didn't really do what it was, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to do. I wanted it to be straight and healthy, and I don't think I kept up with my hair enough for it to be like that. So I ended up just cutting it half. Like it was like I didn't want to cut it so much to the point where I couldn't do like a protective style.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't cut it off all the way. And my hair was real short from like October up until like March, and that's when I was like heavily wearing wigs. So I think that the hardest thing that I had to learn is how to actually take care of my hair. And like that's like you said, the transition from like your mother doing it to like my mom, like, you know, she would do like the curling rods, what you just asked me first, flexi rods. She would do that, you know what I'm saying, and she was doing my hair, and because she's a cosmetologist, she knows what she's doing. But me, when I touched my hair, it was over. It was over. I messed it up. So like I'm still trying to learn how to like recover from that, and like I said, choosing health over length. Like I just recently got a trim. And like how long?
I wanted to master the white girl bun so bad.
I tried that too.
Like it just like I was straight. I would make sure my hair was like the bone, like it's so bone straight, just so I could do a white girl bun. And like I used to wear the white girl buns with like the little bands that would take my edges out, stuff like that. So I feel like my issue was like really not trying to fit in like with like something that I couldn't be. Like I didn't want to be a white girl, but I wanted to like hey I want to try it, but. Yeah, I had to really like grasp that I wasn't like my hair wasn't built for me to do that.
Right.
And like I feel like the struggle for me now is to like not put so much pressure on my hair to be like others. Like Queda was saying, like I feel like I struggle with that so much. Like I'll go on Pinterest and be like, dang, my shape is not like how it is, and like it's not. And like today, like I'm not gonna lie, like at the end of the day. Shut up. Yes, I saved it. At the end of the day, like I actually like my braid out. So I was like, you know, like it just takes time. Like I feel like you just have to like, and don't be so like hard on yourself either. Like it really takes time.
Yeah. I feel like you were saying the white girl bun. Because back to the black representation, I didn't see too much of it. But you remember that Twilight phase? Yeah, I would tell my mom, I want my hair to look like Bella's, and my mom was like, what? But at the time, like I was a kid, I was a little kid. When did the first Twilight come out? 2008 or something? 9?
2008 or 9.
Early 2000s. I was born early 2000s, and
she didn't want to say the year.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the year ago.
We the same year thing. I'll say it.
2003. So, and I was like, I didn't understand why my hair was the way it was, because I don't know, like I didn't see too many, like at the time, too many big Afro like hair. So it's like, I didn't understand that my hair, like you said, wasn't meant to be like that. And I would never understand, Mom, why would my hair just lay flat like that? She's like, it's not supposed to. You have volume in your hair. Like you have. And I never grasped that. And then like I would watch YouTube videos and I wouldn't know like what to look up. So I was following this Filipino girl, and she would tease her hair, and I would try to tease my hair. And black people can't tease their hair.
It's given detangled.
It's given knotted.
I tried that before and I never did it again.
Broke
I
combs.
I did band knots one time, and I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe I can like tease it up and.
Oh yeah, band knots. I just take it out.
I
Yeah,
love
band
knots.
They like knot my hair up for some reason. Like
Really?
it's like.
How do you do it?
Like I do bantu knot. Like I bantu knot. I twist it and wrap it around, and I just leave it, and like after a while, like it'll just like tangle for some reason. That's why I just never did it again.
I tease like if I'm doing like a big fro, like I'll tease it a little bit just to.
With the pick, you do it with a pick.
Well, if I don't have a pick, I
it.
just use like a Y2 comb.
I have a love-hate relationship with picks.
I love
Because I feel like they be like messing my hair up. But maybe I'm just not doing it right.
Yeah, because
like,
earlier Kyra told me y'all that you're not supposed to do it to the curls. You're supposed to do it
To the root.
At the roots.
Yeah.
But not at the top. Like you lift that part up and do it under it so that the top remains
Did
fresh.
she just say?
Yeah,
So you
lift it up.
Yeah.
And then you do this part.
Because what you want is volume.
So
Yes.
what I'm hearing is y'all gonna do my hair when I take these out.
I would. But like that's the thing, like a lot of women don't know how to do like a lot of
is killing me. I'm gonna copy you.
a lot of women don't know how to like do their natural hair, learn how to like for their hair type, which is why we have such a diverse panel of hair textures here, you know, because all of us have our own set of struggles. All of us have envied the other hair texture, tried the wrong thing, tried the wrong products.
Yeah, because I always
No,
wanted to
them
match
products be
that wet
killing
look.
me.
In my hair,
The
it's
wet
not-
look. I tried the wet look.
It's not like I tried
It worked
gel, I
for
tried mousse, but it's not because it's just not for my hair. And I tried it so
I
much.
tried.
It just don't work, and I gave
No,
up.
the
I
hardest
feel
part
like
be finding the products.
Yeah.
Because I be spending an arm and a leg just trying to find the right one, and it
Yeah.
don't work. So what I'm supposed to do with that?
Yes, I am.
That's another thing. I don't want to. Okay, so we actually. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say that either. So black on hair care products, like you said, that wasn't a thing for a while. Like it wasn't as popular as it is now. It's not promoted as it is now. So it's like now that we're getting into that, it's better for us because they are made for our types of hair.
Right.
Because like back then we didn't use like black. We just used whatever was available.
Yeah.
We use grease, which actually is not good for your hair.
It's supposed to, like, doesn't it clog like?
It clogs your pores and keeps your hair from.
That's like blue magic.
Yes.
All that stuff.
And that
But I'm not
green
gonna lie, I was.
Me too. My mom, she was.
No, come on, like just recently, like it was.
Oh, wait, did y'all ever use that green one that was like low key for men?
Yes, with the
I thought
little
I know
seeds,
what
with the
you're
little yes.
I used that all the time because I thought it would make my hair grow.
You say used or you supposed to use that?
Used. My dad used
I
it
feel like it
too.
was a placebo.
Yeah.
Yo, I was just talking about that with somebody.
A placebo?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to use that.
What?
Them grease.
I know,
Yeah. But like at the time,
Use it to this waking moment. In
No,
my
but like,
room.
that's what I'm saying,
Like,
like-
I still have them in my room.
That's what I'm saying. Like social media, really. Like I get on TikTok and they're talking. It's coming back. Like they're talking about it, and that's what made me buy it. They was like, my hair be growing. I don't know what y'all talking about. I said, let me try this. Let me try this. And like I low key, I seen the ingredients and then like the number one thing like it said petroleum. I know that's not right. But I still did
Petroleum
it.
jelly?
yeah.
Yeah, Vaseline.
That's-
That's like Vaseline that clogs your pores. That's why like you're not really supposed to put on your face.
on your face.
You know.
Dang, I just did
Yeah, wash your face off.
That's the whole point of like talking about things like this because we've all done things that we didn't know weren't good and like so it's a process. Like you said in the first time we did the video that it's a journey. It's still a journey. Like you never really figure it out because products change, your hair changes,
Yeah.
and if you like put chemicals in it, sometimes your curls loosen, they tighten. Like it just depends on what you do throughout your life. So it's always a journey. What lessons would you say you've learned since you started your journey and where you are now? What would you say?
That's a question right there. That's a question.
That's the question.
A lesson that I have learned is that every day you still learn about your wow, epic one-liner. So I say that because one day, like I could think of a style that I'll do. I'll be like, all right, like I'm gonna do my hair like for real this time, and I was doing stuff like that, but it's like it's not coming out the way the picture is or the video is, this, that, and third. And so I try to figure out why, but it's like, cause my hair is telling me like, no, I go this way, so like do it how I go, so that you could see like it will fit you better. Cause learning about your hair, like it don't stop from you learning the products that you could put in it, or like learning like which way it curls this way, or which way it could go straight with this flat iron or that flat iron. Like all of it is just about like not letting the hair wear you. Like you learn about it so that you can feel comfortable with it and feel confident in how you just wear it. So always learn about your hair every day, cause y'all need to go like this. Like,
Sandbox.
like
these.
like from
Preschool.
womb to the tomb, like yes.
Yo, that was hard.
That's the same. She ain't make that.
Oh, okay.
No, she ain't make that. You was about
That was
to.
hard.
She was.
From the womb to the
She
tomb.
wasn't
And,
like
like, you know,
genius.
womb is like you getting birthed. And
Right.
tomb is like,
Yeah.
that's
Like-
hard.
Yeah.
That was
I
hard.
would just say take it a day at a time.
You said what?
Just take it a day at a time. Like your hair, you are not gonna perfect. No, I'm not gonna like down y'all saying you're not gonna perfect the hairstyle, but you are not gonna perfect every hairstyle because every hairstyle is not meant for your hair. Just take it a day at a time. Learn your hair, learn yourself, learn the products. Make sure y'all figure out what's in them products because people that sell them don't be truthful about everything they put in them.
Yeah.
Just take it a day at a time, y'all. Love y'all.
So that kind of like went into my last question, which was like, what advice would you give little black girls that are, just now.
It's me talking about yourself.
That are just now, like, transitioning and in that phase that we're talking about.
Right.
So
You are beautiful.
yes.
That's like the main thing.
And don't let anyone else take that away from you
Mhm.
or knock you down or anything.
Make you
You're
feel
different. Always try to be your authentic self.
I would say pace yourself. Don't like rush your styles and stuff just because you want it to fit the standard of what's happening now. Because a lot of young kids got social media and like the internet in their face nowadays. So it's like just because some girl on a TikTok video is like, oh my, like watch what I could do with my hair, or like back to school styles, and like you like, why is my hair not coming out like this, or that can be like, just pace yourself. Like learn your hair at your own pace. Don't rush it just because you want to look like somebody else's hair.
Right.
Learn your hair, see what can or cannot be used with it. Learn what styles like make you feel confident. Learn what styles like maybe you just want to throw on just because it looks okay for the day, or like throwing a style that you like, all right, when I pop out with this, like people gonna be like, whoa. So it's like just pace yourself when it comes to learning your hair and doing your hair, and always find the confidence in your hair, whether it looks good, bad, because at the end of the day, you're the only person who could tell it whether it looks good or bad. Not nobody
Don't
else.
get hard on yourself
Yeah.
about your hair.
Like confidence goes a long way. Even if you have to fake it to make it, it's bad advice, but also in the moment, it's good advice.
It's
Like
not bad advice.
that's definitely saved me in so many situations where like standing up to people about like my hair or like something I believe in. Like I have to be confident and stand solid in the moment because like like I don't know, like you just gotta defend yourself. That's like your hair is you. Like that's something you should take personal. When people say things about it, when people just like say anything, like even if it's rude, just take it, kind of flip it, keep going.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like like they said, be confident and be creative. You know what I'm saying? If you want to dye your head red, if you want to dye it honey blonde, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? do whatever you want, and like just like love yourself. And I feel like definitely this generation is getting more into
Self-love.
And like I feel like that's something that we're gonna pass down to like our future children. So like it'll be more of that where there is no low self-esteem, not having a lot of confidence. So like I definitely do say love yourself, because if you love yourself, anything that anybody's gonna tell you about your hair, whether it's bad or like just not positive, like it's gonna roll off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely love yourself. Yeah.
Love you.
So I would say, to close out this amazing video, I would say don't let people make you feel bad about what makes you you. You are the only you in the world.
Like the only one. Like think about that. Like sit and really think about that. Like no one else is thinking what you're thinking. No one else looks like you. No one else walks like you. No one else talks like you.
I am she.
Right.
Because when you really put it in perspective,
for real.
it's mind blowing. Like,
You're the
it
only
kind of
one.
makes you super powerful and really like wants you to really be out there and go out there and do things. You know?
And just be you.
I am the only Queda. You are the only Sasha. Word.
I hope that's Sasha on the other side of this camera.
Hey,
Sasha, you beautiful. Like, yo, Sasha.
Hey, yo, Sash.
You beautiful, girl.
What's up?
No.
That's something got it.
But no, like, real talk, don't, like, growing up, people are going to have a lot to say about what you do, what you wear, how you speak or talk, how you talk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to have something to say about it. But stand firm in who you are, what you believe in, and don't let nobody face that. 10 toes.
Yeah, what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt you.
Hurt you.
One to the tomb.
Never.
No,
We go boom to the tomb.
Let a tear, but let that tear roll back up and wink at him.
Yeah.
Right.
Or drink it. It tastes like salt.
Oh. No way.
Yeah, that's kind of like
That's kind of crazy.
Like that.
Tastes like salt. How you know?
Y'all just
It's like, no.
drinking your tears.
Come on now.
I want to thank you guys for being the first on Kultured Konversations.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
This was very
Hope
fun.
I get called
This
back.
is fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to start my podcast off with people that I'm comfortable with people that I know is going to be a cool little vibe, because we have sister circles and stuff like this all the time.
Hi, ball.
No. Don't bring her up. But make sure you guys stay tuned. We're gonna have more conversations like this. We're gonna have different topics, different people, different vibes. Like, stay tuned, because we're gonna talk about everything under the sun. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video.
Like, comment, and share.
How I keep from going under. It's like a jungle outside, sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under.